He's a liar.
Did you think he had any nerves at all?
No, he's a
No.
liar. He was buzzing when he got the fight. He's a liar.
You're not getting what I'm saying. No matter what he's done.
How the rugby target him?
I'm telling you, go and watch the fight again.
They
Get me that sofa back. I want it back. I want to sit down. I just want you to fight Moses Itauma. I like bad connection.
Saturday night in Riyadh on DAZN saw Moses Itauma blow away Dillian Whyte in just 119 seconds. Hopefully we can last a little bit longer on this show today. This is Split Decision, brought to you in partnership with DAZN. Normally Wally or Jack would be your host, but today I'm in the hot seat. I'm Ali Drew, and I've brought some backup with me. Two men who know all about the big nights under the lights. The heavyweight warlord Derek Chisora and the beast from the east, Anthony Yarde. Guys, welcome. Derek, straight off the plane, you were in Riyadh. Yeah. What did you make of it all?
A bit disappointed.
With the event, with the main event, the whole event?
Because I got there, got dressed, went to the fight, and the fight was over.
Yes, it was quickly. It was
done
quickly.
It was like, well, upset. I wanted to see a couple rounds, more rounds, and stuff like that. Moses came and laid it down. He laid it down.
Anthony, where did you watch the fight?
I watched it at home.
Okay.
Yeah, on TV. It was too quick. The one fight I was waiting for, it was over in under 2 minutes. And I paid for it. Imagine.
I think that's probably how everyone feels. It was done quickly. So let's just take a look. I would say the highlights, but pretty much the entire fight is the highlight.
Nice relaxed start, isn't it, from Itauma, landing clean, not rushing his work. It's a nice right hook again.
Body shots, hand speed. At the moment, all too much for Dillian Whyte.
Temple shot.
And he's going down the right elbow. Body shot for Itauma. Whyte in desperate trouble. And very early, can he survive this? Big punches, railing in. He's all over the place. Referee having a close look at Itauma. Right now, the clock is ticking. Almost inside 2 minutes. Whyte tries to scramble to his feet. He does it inside a round. And Moses Itauma gets the biggest win of his professional life. And he does it emphatically. And he does it with ease.
Moses did what he had to do, yeah? But what Dillian did not do, from the get-go, he went on the back foot.
I think he was forced to go on the back foot.
But it don't matter. You have to take the stance on your front foot. Dillian can't box on the back foot.
Yeah, at all.
At all. So I don't know why he was sitting on the ropes.
He got hit.
He got hit. Yeah, but sometimes when you get hit, you have to jump in and hold. Let the ref come and break it up. He didn't do that.
But I don't think he had
style of
opportunity.
defending.
I don't think he had
was
any
trying
opportunity.
to roll when he never rolled before. Listen, and plus as well, I have to say this, yeah. I did say this in Saudi that whoever did this matchmaking should go to prison. Should go to jail, for years, But I don't mean the promoter, Frank Warren, I mean his management team, because they know how he's doing in the gym. Do you understand? This is like boxing is like football. If your manager comes, if the management or the trainer of the team watching, he will tell you, okay, you're not fit because you're not doing it right now.
That's true.
Yeah?
That's true.
So you want to put you out and put somebody else in, And Dillian, he hasn't boxed a bigger fight since Tyson Fury, when is that? 4 years ago?
It was a while ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago. And then when he boxed somebody, what was that place? The other
Gibraltar.
Island, Gibraltar we own,
And it was a
owned
bad
by United
performance.
Kingdom. Shout out to United Kingdom for owning that. Yeah. He was in Gibraltar, boxing in Gibraltar, yeah? Boxing an African, not legend, but nobody, yeah? Could not stand on his feet.
Didn't
Yeah?
look good,
And then on top of that, he's meant to fight Joe Joyce, yeah? He cut his hand, yeah? This offer came in. He took it. Yes, he looked good on the scales. He lost weight, yeah? But the boxing style was not there.
Yeah,
if I was him, I'd have done to my team. I say, you know what? Give me a southpaw. I can box, yeah? In a real fight. Then I'll jump on Moses afterwards. Because when the last time he boxed a southpaw?
That's true.
I mean, like, he's never boxed one before, I don't think, in his career.
True.
And the time you take a fight with the young lion to go box him, you're mad. They offered me that fight. They're like, oh, Derek, His Excellency wants you to fight Moses Itauma. I like, bad connection. I can't hear you, bad connection. Can't hear you, bad connection. Yeah. I was like, and they try to call back. I'm like,
Do you ultimately think it's because it was just the wrong fight to take?
it's the wrong fight to take.
Yeah, I said it as well. I know both guys, again, I know Dylan, and when the fight got made, I spoke to Tunde, my coach, about it, and then he was like, and we both just was like, I don't know. Like, why, like, that's a mad fight to take. Because, again, I've seen Moses, and I think I've seen what he's capable of. Yeah, it was a bad fight to take. I was upset when he took that fight.
I was upset too. I called him, actually. And
Yeah. Derek called him, and then him and didn't end up in beef again.
I was like, why are you taking a fight? Why?
Was his reasoning that he just didn't want to say no to any fight?
He said he's a big bad wolf, so he'll take anything. I was like, but you know what? Yeah, I was there and I was sad.
Yeah, I saw you as well.
I was so sad.
Yeah,
because I didn't want to see. I don't want to see him go out like that. You know, I was so sad. You know, I would expect him to not even take this fight. You know, just take another fight. You know, to just warm up, fight in United Kingdom, get your stuff ready, and then go to Saudi. You know, but it was sad for me because now where does he go from here?
Exactly.
You know.
Well, before we talk about where Dillian goes from here, if we talk about sort of what Moses did, because you say you don't think that Dillian even had the chance to do anything to sort of get into the fight or correct anything that went wrong for him. Moses showed more than just knockout power even though it was only 119 seconds, didn't he?
I've said this before, it's not just power with Moses. He's not a one-punch knockout concussive puncher. He's skilled. As I said before, he's boxing. He's got a punch selection like a welterweight or middleweight. Like I ain't seen it in heavyweights for a long time. He's not. You can't compare him to Mike Tyson. You can't compare him to a lot of heavyweights. But his punch selection, we haven't seen it in heavyweight division for a very long time.
Because one thing I noticed was his timing. He didn't rush even when Dillian was hurt, and he was quite clearly hurt. There was no rushing with it. There was feints. There was a whole combination of punches as well.
And this is what I was just saying to Derek, where Dillian he couldn't have come in and grabbed him, because you see it when Moses threw and landed a couple of punches, he took 2 steps back. So he had so much distance between him, and then he come back in. Even when he hurt him, hit him with a body shot, hit him to the head, and then step back. So it's like,
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I was running and grab it.
I feel like he would have got caught anyway.
I don't care. Rugby tug at him.
Grab the ankle.
I don't rugby tug at him. Oh, you think I'm joking?
I know you're being serious.
Rugby tug at him.
Do you feel like Dillian should have used the sort of old man him a bit more?
He couldn't.
In terms of that.
I'm telling you, go and watch the fight again.
I think Dillian lost the fight.
Timing, skill.
Not even the timing.
He couldn't do nothing. I think
he lost the fight from the moment the fight was announced. Yeah, he didn't give himself a chance. He didn't prepare to go to war with this guy. Yeah, he lost weight. Yeah, but he didn't give himself a good chance. You know. Forget what Moses did. How many punches did Dillian chuck in that 1 minute? You know what I mean? Like, he didn't use the double jab.
He couldn't. You're not getting what I'm saying. No matter what he done, every time he chucked his jab.
But you're missing the point. You're missing the point. A double jab for me, it's not because you have to hit the guy. You have to make him disrupt him. You know, double jab is not to hit the guy. You have to move forward. Yeah, he didn't do that. You know, things you're meant to do, practice with southpaws in the gym. You know, you don't go on the back foot with a southpaw because it's a long night if you do that. No, not for Dillian.
Not so much on Saturday.
Yeah, you know, but
You know, bad.
but even when he knocked him out, but was jumping up and down.
I saw you. I was
I
watching
could
you.
not. I didn't have the yes, me and Dylan don't get along, but I was sad. You know, sad. I'm still sad now because OG's gone out like that.
Well, you said that you thought that Dillian had lost the fight when he took the fight and didn't prepare, and as you say, he couldn't do anything about it in the ring. But were you surprised that it was over so quickly? Because I was surprised. I thought maybe it would go that way, but just not as soon as we saw it.
I think everyone was surprised about how quick it was, but it's heavyweight boxing. It can happen. One of my friends that I was watching with said something. He said, "Do you think Dillian losing so much weight affected how he took the punch?" And I went, actually, no, that could be a good point because he was fat.
Is that still a thing in heavyweight though?
100%.
What's that?
How much
If
weight
you
he
lose
lost.
weight, your punch resistance.
The punch
goes, 'cause
resistance
anyone
changes,
can
no?
can get knocked out in heavyweights.
Because I know,
But
Butterbean, he
Yeah,
could
they're
take some
massive.
punches.
Yeah, but I think your punch resistance is you only lose it when you don't train hard enough and you don't spar hard enough. Because the people normally, when they start their career, they train hard enough, they spar a lot, and then suddenly, and at the end of the career, they start stopping doing what they used to do. But for me, I do everything. I do more now. Listen, but Moses laid it down.
He did.
He
Yeah.
did lay it down. I mean, like, if I had to say,
I feel like it's more of what Moses did right than what Dylan did wrong, in my opinion.
he laid it down.
In terms of the punching, I just heard that Moses landed more punches than Dillian even threw
Yeah, of
in
course.
that time.
Of course.
Exactly. The best thing about this fight, you know what it was? The ring walks.
Well, if we talk about the ring walks, so Dillian made Moses wait for 6 minutes before. That's a bit of old school in him, making him wait in the ring before doing the ring walk.
Yeah, I saw that because they kept replaying the song, innit? So I was there, I was like, okay.
Yeah, but it didn't work out for him because when he came out, he didn't give us. Normally comes like, ooh. He didn't
It's true,
give-
you know. I didn't see
He
the.
didn't do that. He didn't
Do
do
you think there was a
that.
different sort of
Yeah, when he came
mannerism
in,
to
he
him?
came in like this striding. He walked in. He spotted Moses. You know, he spotted Moses' team, all of them. He went in his corner. It was more like, listen, I'm here to slay me out. Let me go home. You know, there was no rude boyness. You know, it was.
Do you think when you mentioned Dillian didn't look like himself, his normal self walking out, he before it had said that the team, I'm not sure if it was him himself, but the team were kicking off that there was no warm-up bike in the changing room. So that caused quite a lot of sort of hassle, I think, in the lead up to the fight. Also, apparently did you see that both of the teams asked for all furniture to be removed from the changing rooms?
I didn't see
So
that.
people were taking out big sofas right before the fight. So I don't know whether the change rooms were
I
small.
bet you money wanted that sofa back after the fight.
Oh my god.
I don't know whether it was to get more room because they
Get
were
me
small.
the sofa back. I want it back. I want to sit down.
Do you think that can disrupt the preparations though for a fight, that type of thing? You know, having to get all the furniture out, having no warm-up
Can I
bike.
say something? Yeah, Dylan needs to send his team to jail. Yeah, because first of all, they gave him the fight, which he was not supposed to take. Yeah, and then you get to the stadium, your dressing room is not the right way. Yeah, somebody was supposed to go to the stadium to sort out your dressing room 4 hours before you get there. You know, you should have a runner. If you wanted a bike in the gym, you know what you'd have done? You'd have gone to any fitness gym in Saudi. They would have got a bike there for him. But this is things you tell your team when the team comes to your house. You'd be like, oh, I want. For me, I got to a point I was obsessed with collecting records. And I would tell my team, I'm like, I want a record player in there. And I want you to come to my house and pick up my records. So when I get there, I want to, you know, and I wanted to listen to my records while I take a shower, my second shower. You know, I take a shower when I leave my house, and I take another shower when I get to the stadium.
Get there.
I saw that you said you do that.
Yeah, so I like that, you know. But if you don't tell your team to deal with that,
Yeah, it's meant to be organized.
they won't deal with it. You understand? So, you know, I don't think you can actually blame the Queensbury about that. He has to blame his team because his team, you fly everybody there.
Yeah, they must know his routine, his pre-fight routine. They must know
they
it.
probably forgot the routine because he hasn't boxed for a while.
True. It's good.
You know.
In terms of Moses, then
Lady, we're tired of talking about Moses. Let's talk about the fighters, man. Come on, man.
we need to talk about this one.
Jesus Christ. Listen, I'm like, Moses, get it. Let's talk about the fighters.
Well, Moses said that he felt nervous because this was the first.
Moses felt nervous. He's lying to you. He's a liar.
Did you think he had any nerves at all?
He's a liar. He was buzzing when he got the fight. He's a liar. Don't tell. Oh, Moses felt nervous. Please. Moses was not nervous. Moses is a liar. He was buzzing. He was like, I'm going to knock this dude out.
Do you think there wasn't one bit of doubt in his
that
mind?
guy was not nervous. He's a liar. I'll call him down and I said, well, you nervous? He'll tell you no. He's a liar.
Show me the money.
He lied to us, Moses. I was nervous. Liar.
I don't think he was nervous for the fight. Maybe he was nervous about the occasion.
Making me sweat now.
And the pressure.
God damn it.
Maybe it was the occasion and pressure. You know, he wanted to look good.
Bro, Moses
He knew he was
was not
gonna win that fight.
nervous. Stop lying to yourself. Get out of here, man.
Do you not think it's normal to have nerves when you're stepping up? It's all the pressure was on him. Is that not normal to have nerves? I'd say it's unusual if someone didn't feel that.
To me personally,
Listen,
I don't know.
I'm trying to be nice now, yeah. I don't want to be nice. I'm trying to be nice, yeah. Yeah, do you understand? Yeah. I'm trying to be nice. Moses was not nervous.
Okay.
Yeah? Moses knew he was going to smoke this guy out from a long time ago. Yeah, Dillian hasn't had a fight for about 4 years, a good fight. And the fight he had to come back to the fight was a stinker. Yeah, he could not knock out a guy who was 55 years old. Yeah, and then suddenly we give him to Moses. If Moses was so nervous to fight this guy, he should not be in boxing. Because at the end of the day, if you could not lay out Dillian Whyte in the way he did it, you should not be boxing. Because Dillian Whyte don't have legs anymore. So I'm just trying to be nice. Moses was not nervous.
No,
He's answered it.
That's a serious point.
We do need to carry on talking, but we're not going to talk about that fight. We're going to talk about future fights.
Oh my
So
goodness.
future fights for Moses. Everyone's being linked to him. The names on the night, we heard the crowd chanting Usyk. Turkey said he wants to make that fight. Usyk v Moses. But do you think that's a step too far? Do you think it's just too much at the moment? Need to rein it back? What are your thoughts on the names that are being mentioned?
I think if they give him that fight, I think he should take it. This is just me, my personality and my opinion, because in that situation for me, it's a win-win plus a win situation for Moses. If he don't win that fight, there's every reason in the world why he shouldn't win that fight. He's only 20 years old, inexperienced, only 13 pro fights, etc., etc., etc. Usyk's the guy, etc. If he wins, wow, he makes history. So I'm a person where when the opportunity presents itself, you go for it. Your career don't last forever. He might never get an opportunity like that again. Anything can happen in life. I will go for it.
Well, in terms of getting the opportunity, do you think that's justified from what he's done? 20 years old, 13-0, 11 KOs. Is it justified then to go straight in with an Usyk?
You know what? You shouldn't take the fight with Usyk. My reason is because don't believe the hype of like, oh, if you win it, you'd be amazing. No. You know, we're building something great here. We're building something great. So if we're going to build something great, we should not try to cash cow and say, I want him to do this and do this. No. We should actually let him learn the game the right way, do it the right way and, so he can focus on winning everything when it's time. We don't want to rush him and say, okay, because you've knocked out every 34 fighters in your box, so you can fight the greatest athlete in our generation, the GOAT. Yeah, Alexander Usyk. No, Alexander will blow him away. I love Moses, but I don't think he'll beat Usyk. No, never.
Well, someone who does have a differing opinion to you is Tyson Fury. Here's what he had to say.
Nobody cares about Tyson Fury's bloody comment. Yeah, he got whooped his ass twice. He don't do anything about it.
Well, here's what he had to say
Yeah,
on
we
his
don't want to hear
Instagram.
that. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that nonsense. We don't want to hear that.
You know what's funny?
My opinion is someone who has been there and won every single belt, won everything there is to win in boxing, and done very well. Boxing is a young man's game. Like I told Vladimir Klitschko when he was 37, boxing's a young man's game and he waits for nobody. So here's the opinion, you've heard it here first. Moses Itauma will wreck all them old men out of the division. Usyk, AJ, Miller, whoever there is who's old, Zhang, whoever else there is, Luis Ortiz, all these big names of the past are all a spent force. And even the world champion now, if they took my belts and give them to Usyk, Moses will wreck him because he's a young man versus an old man.
Okay, so Derek, you had a bit to say then. He didn't mention himself in the list. And
Listen,
the
I
general
don't.
gist, old doesn't beat young.
No, it's not that. It's that Alexander is fighting for something bigger than himself. Yeah, these people don't get it. You know, Alexander is fighting for his country, for his nation. I don't want to see Moses fight Alexander right now. I want to see Moses come up the right way. He's doing everything the right way. Yeah? He's doing everything the right way.
So who then? Are we thinking?
Right now, I think it'd be good if he fights Baby Miller. Yeah?
That was on Tyson's
Yeah.
list.
Gerald Anderson. Yeah? Hrgovic, yeah? Who else is be a good fight
People
for him?
are saying
I
Joseph
think-
Parker.
Nah, I think it would be a good fight for him. A good fight for Moses. I think this would be the best fight. Yeah. What's that guy?
I thought you were going to say it.
What's that guy?
Where's he
Who?
From the American, the one who was Michael
Hunter.
Yeah, that's a good fight because he's a mover.
But it's dangerous. Though.
Yeah, You see this?
But hold on,
hold on, let me finish.
Where's the reward for the danger?
No, there's no reward.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's a reward there.
Where?
Huh?
Okay, he beats Michael Hunter. Okay.
But he is learning, he's going. Do you
I
understand?
hear you, but it's risk reward. You got to stay on the train. You can't come off for no reason.
Okay,
Start
so
talking.
who is he?
So yes, who would you say
He can fight Hrgovic,
is a good risk and reward?
Someone who is in the public's eyes right now with a name.
Can I say that a name I've not heard once being mentioned, and they're talking about the next young British heavyweight prospect, the next world champion, Daniel Dubois.
This
And
is what I'm
Moses
saying.
Itauma. No one has mentioned Daniel Dubois. Interesting.
You know what? I was to be honest with you. I think he beats. I think he beats Daniel, and I think he beats AJ. No.
Oh, mate, do you want us to be friends?
Bob, I promise. That's what I feel like.
Do you want us to be friends?
That's what I feel like. I know both of them as well, but I'm being real. It's just my opinion based on boxing. I think right now, he beats both of them, especially with his hype. Remember, AJ's going to go into that a bit like this is everything on the line. There's going to be a bit of nerves that he's going to want to feed him out. Daniel, again, is just come off a loss. The confidence is going to be a bit different.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I'm telling you, it's my opinion.
Yeah.
This is my opinion.
I don't want to see him fight AJ. I don't want to see him fight Daniel. Yeah?
Why? You don't think he's ready for them?
No, because I don't think he's ready for them. I just believe that Daniel needs to build himself up again. Yeah.
His reasons are because of the two people I just said, not because of Moses' talent.
No, let me finish first.
Go on.
Do you want to have a good fight? Do you want to get a good fight?
Yeah, but I'm saying...
Do you want to get... Here's the question I want to ask you. Do you want to get at least 6 rounds or 8 rounds in this fight? Or you want to get a 1 minute round for 20 pounds?
Next one might not be 20 pounds.
Exactly. So what do you want? Yeah, so you have to decide what you want. Yeah, I want to see a couple more rounds.
Yeah.
So when I say Moses is ready to go for them, but they're not ready for Moses. So we have to start getting them ready for Moses. But I don't want to see something, he has to fight Daniel Dubois. No. Daniel's got a new, apparently he's just got a new trainer. Yeah, I let the bag out of the cat.
Bag at the cat, Bag at the cat,
Got a new manager, So, AJ is on holiday. He only wants to fight the Gypsy King. Yeah.
Well, it makes sense. That makes sense, yeah.
So listen, how old is Moses?
20.
Oh, he's 20 years old, bro.
20.
I think
It's
he's
madness.
21 in December, I think.
21 in December.
I think so.
You see that? And then I'm like, this is what I'm trying to say.
Actually,
to you,
him
bro.
and Daniel's a future fight.
It's a future fight.
Yeah, it's a future fight.
But
They're both young.
now. So this is what I'm saying, Michael Hunter or Hrgovic.
Hrgovic. I would say Hrgovic.
Yeah, I say Michael Hunter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So there's a
You know
couple
why I
of
say Michael Hunter?
potentials.
Wow.
He needs a payday.
Yeah, Michael's my guy as well. No, I used to spar. I sparred Michael. You
Your
know?
guy now.
I
Before
swear
you
to
didn't
you.
want him to get a payday.
No.
He's just guy now.
He's trying. We have to like
He's just guy now.
compartmentalize things. Yeah. I thought.
Ooh, deja
I don't
vu.
think it's a big. It is big. I don't know. You know what it is? Because I know Michael
You know
Hunter.
what? Let me do the talking.
I like
you
Michael
just shut
Hunter.
up. Man.
I like Michael Hunter. And I wouldn't want that fight to happen right now.
I told you don't drink that coffee.
So we're on the fence about what next. Well, you're not. You're saying
Listen,
Michael Hunter.
Hrgovic or Michael Hunter?
Okay.
Yeah.
I say any
Or Deontay Wilder.
Wilder. Actually, yeah, Wilder. Wilder's actually lost that sting. He's lost that equalizer.
So you think Wilder's a good option?
Bro,
Go on.
you're a bestseller, bro.
Well, you don't think he's
You're a
lost it?
bestseller, bro, please.
Where?
I mean, like, Wilder lost that sting. Everybody was excited to watch that fight. Now they can't
No,
watch
he
it
lost
because
it. He ain't got that equalizer. no
you're a
more.
bestseller. We can't put this guy on TV because pay-per-view will just drop. So you're a bestseller. You know, I told you, man, stop drinking coffee, man. Let me just do the selling now, please.
Okay, so as matchmaker, because we've jailed the other one, who is Moses Itauma going to fight next?
I will pull Deontay Wilder, Gerard Anderson, and what's our Predator guy? What's his name? Your friend.
Michael Hunter.
Michael Hunter.
Oh,
yeah.
Michael Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
and you're going.
I would say Hrgovic.
Mm-hmm.
Zhang. I think Zhang's a good fight. And I think I'll say Miller.
Okay,
I feel like them
a
three.
few options.
You're
then.
learning. You're learning.
A
You're
few
I feel
learning.
like them three fights are good, especially with the different countries as well. About boosting his profile, get him in America, get him in these places because I think Americans will love him. You don't think?
No, you're doing. That's good. Well done.
Come on. No,
Okay, well, if
Promote
we talk
anyway.
about Dillian Whyte
Listen.
and what is next for him,
Listen,
we've said what we think is next for Moses.
listen.
Dillian Whyte, what is next? Are we going to see him retire? Do you want to see him retire?
No, he
Do you
don't
want
need
to
to
see
retire.
him with a comeback fight? What's next?
Comeback fight looks good in the comeback fight. You know, I think boxing it breeds very fickle memories. People will remember the last. Like if it comes back and looks very good, people will talk about the Moses fight with a lot of excuses like, oh, you know, he had too much time out, etc. And they will just focus more on his good performance. But if he comes back and looks bad, there'll be a lot of screams about retirement.
I believe that he should go home and rest, hang out with his dogs and his kids, and then actually think about him coming back if he wants to. I know for a fact that I would like to see him versus what's that guy's name again?
Which one?
George Joyce.
Okay.
That'd be a good
true.
buy fight to
Yeah.
boxing, for both fighters.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I'll promote
definitely.
that in your call. You know, high ticket price. You know, call it a retirement fund, old school fight. You don't know. You won't buy to see that.
I'll
be
pay,
ringside.
'cause that will be
Yeah.
swingers. Like,
Exactly.
That will be, swinger.
So I will promote that. So
Okay.
I'll phone them and say.
But
I'm
not
gonna
you
promote.
cool though.
Yeah, I know. I was
It's
going to say
bigger
you're
than
cool.
you.
You need a bigger one than that.
Nah. The reason I say your call is that. So every ticket in your call will be like £200.
Okay.
And then plus you don't have to like trying to suffer of like going to the O2 and then I don't
That's
want.
actually a good business plan. actually.
Yeah, put it or
Yeah, every seat's a good seat.
Yeah, good seats, and then good food, good, and have a good jolly old good time.
When is this going to be happening? When are you?
When I get
planning
off the phone, when I get off here, I'm gonna call Dylan see if he answers.
He ain't answering your phone.
So was Saturday night a changing of the guard? Youth versus experience, and we saw that when Moses Itauma established himself on the heavyweight scene. Is that what we saw on Saturday night?
I think so, yeah. Definitely.
Going forwards, is that now one of the new main faces of heavyweight boxing, British boxing?
I didn't take that mantle off. Yeah, he's doing everything right.
Yeah, he needs to stay focused.
Now, what he has to do, one little thing now. He has to fight in London, O2. If he sells the O2 out, then he's got the crown. Do you understand?
Do you think just getting a fan base?
You need to sell out O2, Manchester, you know, and Tottenham and Wembley. Sell one of those out. People actually buy tickets to come and watch you. People actually physically taking money out of savings, to come and watch you to perform.
Why does it have to be savings? Why does it have to be savings?
Because most people save money. Say, I'm gonna put another little 200 to buy boxing tickets for them.
True,
do you understand? True. So I mean, like when people spend the hard working money to come and watch you, that means you've made it. You've made it into the. Do you sell any tickets?
Yeah.
Okay, see that you made it.
Not as much as you though.
But what I'm saying, you have to sell tickets in the United Kingdom for people to give you that crown. That crown, does he deserve that crown? Yes, he deserves the crown, but not yet, because we want to see him here holding 12 rounds by himself.
You'll be pleased about this. We're going to not talk about Moses Itauma. We're going to talk a little bit.
I can run out of words.
We're going to talk about some of the undercard, and we'll start off the other heavyweight contest and how impressed you were with David Adeleye. He came up short against Hrgovic, but
I was impressed.
If you were impressed with his guts in the fight. We saw you actually ringside during that fight saying you need to knock him out.
Yeah, I was very disappointed. I was upset.
Did you expect more from David Adeleye?
Yeah, because he kept on trying to look for a left hook for some reason, and he was not there. He was not trying to set it up. He chucked it about 35 times. He had the guy cut. His gas tank was not great, as you said. He had tonsillitis.
Yeah, that's what he said. I saw it on.
Yeah, he said he was on antibiotics and they were making him feel not great, so he came off them.
Yeah. When did he have tonsillitis?
He said on the week of the fight.
On the week, I'd have pulled out.
I would have as well. Just like Daniel did when Daniel was gonna fight Parker. I was in Saudi at the time, and he mentioned it as well. He goes, he toughed it out. But one thing about boxing is people just don't care. Like Derek definitely don't care. People just care about and remember your performance. And from what we know of David, he's tough. He's got guts. He will fight. But again, he will probably admit this. It wasn't a good performance. Yeah.
Do you think that Adeleye needs to? There's quite a lot to work on from that fight. I've seen a video and an interview he did saying that now he's ready. He's learned a lot from this, and he'll go on to bigger things, and he's ready for anyone now.
Well, we'll see. My opinion, in boxing, you only see how something's affected somebody or made somebody from their next performance. Someone getting, whether it's dropped, knocked out, or an opportunity is gone, you only see from the next performance if they still got that belief. That's why they say an undefeated fighter is the most dangerous fighter, because he believes he can't lose. Someone that's been beat up time and time again, he's easier to beat because it's so, as Derek said, it's a mental thing. So we'll see how he comes back from it and how he reacts.
And he obviously stuck his tongue out as well, antagonising Hrgovic, and then that maybe backfired a little bit afterwards. But he was definitely ready for the fight. He was definitely involved in it, wanting to still, throw lots of punches at that stage. But it then ended up backfiring on him. Well, no, he did all the way through. No, I would say from watching it, he was.
I'm not going to answer that question because you're lying.
What, do you not think he was in the fight?
His tongue out. That's the best thing about what he did.
Do you not think he was in the fight?
He didn't do what we wanted him to do. Until I got up and said, bro, you need a knockout.
Yeah, he actually needed a knockout.
The only best thing he did, he cut him on the eyebrow.
Early.
Yeah, early.
Second round.
Yeah. And he forgot to use his jab.
I mean, he maybe didn't stick to his game plan or the best game plan, but I do think he was still he was still ready for the fight. He was still wanting
The best
fight
thing about
all the
his
way
fight, I
through.
tell you what, the best things are, yeah, him singing his tongue out and him bending over saying, I love Ali, but I'm gonna roast him for that. I roast everybody. That's the best thing he did. Yeah, but
You're a very harsh critic. Very harsh critic.
no, because I know what he's got. I know what he can do.
Yeah, David's
You don't
very
understand.
talented.
I know what he can do.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
they go-
So when I say, I'm saying, I'm not saying on the point of hating on them. I'm saying on the point of like, I know what you can do. Goes in a corner, then gives. Listen, all I'm saying is, I know what you can do.
Do you think it was Hrgovic's? Because I've fought 2 Russians now, yeah.
By the way, Hrgovic is not Russian.
No, I'm saying it's the style, the Eastern European style. So
That's the best style to beat.
no, I don't know, but I feel like what got David Adeleye a bit tired, yeah, early.
No, bro, I'm telling
is
you.
the pressure he was putting on David.
Yeah, but it's the best style to beat. I'm answering your question.
But if you don't know how to deal with that style and you tense up and every time my man's coming forward and he's tired from second round.
You know he can't box on the back foot.
Who? David.
Hrgovic. Tell me a fighter who can box on the back foot.
A fighter that can.
Yeah,
Current.
yeah.
There's loads.
Like who?
Shakur Stevens,
And who else?
Javante Davis,
And who else?
me.
Listen, he can't box on the back foot. Yeah, he can't.
He can't, or as in Hrgovic can't.
He's never boxed on the back foot.
I have. When I fought Better Beer, most of the fight I was on the back foot.
You were laying on the ropes.
No. I
You were
was
sitting on the
moving.
ropes. Yeah, on the ropes. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I was moving, man. I
I
stayed
can
off the
box
ropes.
on the back foot.
You cannot box on the back foot.
I can. If you don't see me.
Right, well, on that note, 2 boxers who can box on the back foot we've got here. That is the final bell on Split Decision. Big thanks to Derek Chisora and Anthony Yarde for joining me. Remember, you can catch all the biggest fights live on DAZN and keep up with all the latest boxing news here on SunSport. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to SunSport's YouTube channel so you never miss a punch. We'll catch you next time.